Hello, Aries female. This is Grand Madam with your post-solar eclipse reading. Now, I've taken the cards from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck for the oracles. They'll give you the energy around the situation. Right off the bat, it's complicated. Now, whenever I see it's complicated, what is assumed is that there are several variables involved, meaning multiple people could be involved in your situation. The conditions could have several avenues of which it could take for resolution. Either way, it's a complicated mess. Okay? It's not something that has a simple answer. One false move and everything can go left very, very easily. I also threw down some clarifiers, but we're going to get back to those a little bit later. Next card from the deck, the Oracle deck, is listening. I don't know why my hands aren't shaking, the cards are. Weird. Listening. Instead of talking things out, listen to what is being said and what is not being said. Okay? Sometimes the light is in the good place and the dark is. Sometimes the dark is not a good place and the light is. To distinguish which is which, you're going to have to quietly listen. That's for what you're hearing and for what you're not hearing. Okay? The next card in the Oracle deck is success. Okay? Provided you listen, you can be successful. And at the last card I have here is playfulness. Keep it light. Keep your situation light. In other words, don't go demanding answers. Playfully eke out what you want to know. Get the other person talking and listen, and you will be successful, because at the bottom of the deck we have understanding. That's where you get your answers from, understanding. Now, I've already clarified the complication card, and this is what we have here. We have the High Priestess, she who knows, keeper of the secrets, Pisces energy. Use your Pisces energy and utilize your intuition. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have a woman here who is not just self-contained, but she has her own money. She's independent and she's comfortable. Four of Swords is my meditation card. It's also my card when things go rough, might be time to just take a nap and remove yourself from the situation temporarily. Now, the last two cards, I have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, travel energy, and I also have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is pitching a tent time. It can be festivities, or it can also be symbolic of the home. The Knight of Wands is the card of coming and going. It's also the card of relocation. And next to the Four of Wands, I would say someone is about to leave the home. Okay? Because here's the home. It also could mean someone's coming back home. Because the Knight's coming in. And here's the home. So we will see what this is about. Yeah, this is at the end. Now, I'm going to put these cards back in the deck. And we're going to move on to listening. So, Spirit, what is listening about for the Aries female? Now, for the Aries males watching, this can also be your energy. I just broke it down to gender to keep things simple with these readings. So right now, let's see what you're listening for. What is Aries female listening for? Spirit says answers. Well, of course. Listening for answers. Answers regarding what? What answers? That's what we're going to find out right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. All right, Aries female. I have a Knight of Swords coming in charging. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Very aggressive. This is like someone's asking a lot of questions, demanding. It's almost like an interrogation. It's Q&A. Things are happening very quickly. 8 of Wands, around a 10 of Cups situation, happiness situation. You want to be happy. You don't want any foolishness. You don't want the happiness disrupted. And for some of you, you do not want your family disrupted. And it seems to be regarding a Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. She's also the energy of the Queen Mother. She runs a household as well as a business, and she is a wife. I'm going to put these back in. So someone is in a complicated situation and very well may regard an earth sign female, or you may be taking on the qualities, or someone wants you to take on the qualities of a grounded earth sign. Also, the Queen of Pentacles is married, usually. So Aries female, that could be you. Let's see what success is about here. You could be in a relationship, Aries female, where you're used to being dynamic, forceful about things, more interested in the outside world, business, arts, fashion, music, whatever Aries is into. And you're with someone who wants you to be more of a homebody, a nurturer, caretaker of the home. Let's see. Where does the success lie for the Aries female? One more. Okay. So where does success lie for the Aries female? Okay. I have the Queen of Swords. We're looking at Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Thinking clearly, thinking straight. Zero tolerance for any ambiguity. Nothing dubious, nothing cloudy. So that means if you hear something that is not a direct answer, or still has some clouds around it, then you know you're in a dubious situation. This queen will take that sword and chop it through. But these cards are suggesting that you listen first, because here's the Five of Swords. You're in some type of manipulated situation, or you could be doing the manipulation. And here's a Knight of Swords again, coming in charging. I'm going to talk to you. And it seems to be about an Ace of Wands. Phallic energy. It could be sex. It could be new birth. It could be a creative project that you have put together. But there's some difficulties with how it's to be decided the project should go. Okay? At the bottom of the deck is the Chariot, Cancer energy. Someone is determined and hell-bent to move forward regardless. All right? That was success. For some of you, there is a definite struggle for power in a relationship. Relationships are often about revealing our shadow side. And what that means is the unconscious or subconscious beliefs we have. They're being exposed by the actions of the other. And for some of you, power in the relationship is dominating over the love in the relationship. Power and control. Power and control. If that's the case, you have to be aware of that. If it's coming out of you, you have to be aware of that and stop the manipulations. If it's coming out of the other person, step back. Step back and allow them to make complete fools of themselves. That's why you step back. You maintain your self-control. And don't worry about the controlling a relationship, because it never works. Now, we're moving on to playful. Yeah, be playful. This is just like in the Aries male situation. Keep the situation light. Don't go in heavy-handed. You are seeking understanding right now. Before you even try to make a move for a power position in the relationship, you have to know what you're dealing with. So, with that, let's see what the cards have to say. The clarifiers on playful. This is playful. Yeah, because there are things you don't know. I have the Moon card. There's some shadows still going around. Something's unspoken. There's some type of an illusion of security. Here's a message of security, and here's the Moon. Something's not right with it. And it deals with work, trying to make things work, and regret. Okay? So keep it light so you can see what is going on. It has something to do with the family money or your legacy, your own personal legacy. Things are happening quickly. Here's the Eight of Wands. A lot of communication going back and forth. And this is, somebody is really tapping into your happiness here. It's a lot of data being collected on your happiness. What would make you happy? The Page of Swords is like the spy, but he has not gotten enough information to compile a report yet. Nevertheless, the data is still there. So if you're trying to figure out what to do with a family situation, like I said, keep your eyes and ears open. Listen. Watch the gestures. Watch how the other person answers the questions. And pull that data in there. Keep it light. That means no arguments. Just, oh, I was thinking about this and that. Or, why would you ask me something like that? That's odd. Or something like, You know, I feel really uncomfortable about certain things. Listen to what they say. Or, you know, that makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't like it when you do that. Or I don't like it when this happens. And if they come back with something like, well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but that's what you needed to hear. Because that tells you they have no intention of changing their ways. They don't give a doggone about you feeling uncomfortable and even more so unsafe. And you build your decision on that. You can't stay in a situation where you don't feel comfortable. You can't stay in a situation where you don't feel safe, emotionally or physically. Okay? Now, put that over there. I'm going to pull out the Romance Angel deck to see what this situation is about. This is for the Aries female. We'll see. I have one of my spirits is raising holy hell with me because they didn't like the deck I chose. I have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So for some of you, having that listening in that conversation will tell you exactly where you stand, and you're going to have to forgive the situation, learn from it, move on, but you have to make a choice about what you're going to do very soon. Again, the card of playfulness. This is flirtation. So they're saying keep it light. This must be a very new, like less than a year old relationship. Keep it light. You're keeping it light because you don't want to start any arguments or anything like that. Because you have the opportunity of leveling up the relationship. Maybe not this relationship that you're in, but in another relationship, it could become a very close and committed one. At the bottom of the deck, the cards are advising you to release your ex. So that tells me that's you have another opportunity, Aries female, that you could go to. Now, Spirit has been yelling in my ear. They didn't want me to use the Romance Angels. They wanted me to use these. So, I'm going to use, all right, Spirit, what did you want me to convey to the Aries female? What did you want me to convey? What's the message? I mean, yelling in my ear. Yeah, okay, let's see what it is. Someone may be taking a trip to the casino. You have good for you wishing for something good to happen. Somebody's wishing for something good to happen, but you're going to have to, anchor yourself in your North Node. Basically, what that is saying is you have to do what is best for you and move in that direction. Anchor yourself, ground yourself in what is best for you. Someone is going to, here's a message, and the tulips, someone is going to ask you for a committed relationship, long term. That's probably why you have to make that choice very soon. Yeah. Because there is also a relationship going on where there are several options. We have the fish and we have the lilies. Lilies symbolize the feminine. Lilies symbolize the vagina. Someone's got several options of vagina. Okay? So, in your complicated situation, it's best for you to step back and be quiet and allow things to unfold naturally. Don't you do a thing. Your job is to listen carefully for what is being said and what is not being said. If you are going to be successful, keep it light so nothing gets stirred up. Okay? And the outcome will be you have your forgiving and your learning, but you'll understand what your situation really is as opposed to what you thought it is. And in the meantime, you have someone waiting in the wings to give you the relationship that you truly want. Okay, Aries female? This is Grand Madam, wishing you much love.